are. That hopefully helped slightly. Oh, I guess we're getting started. And it looks like we'll be starting on Nepal, if I heard correctly. Okay, that should hopefully fix it. That should hopefully be better volume for us to be at. I just don't want to peak the mics. That's the only thing I'm worried about.
I will say something else. I've noticed that when we're in like the yellow and red, we're actually like at a normal volume. So maybe it's just like
maybe if
where we're hearing it. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe it's just on our end.
I've known on like VODs and stuff. I have to. Let's have a good stream, chaps.
This is some new vocabulary coming out from Ferris.
My man used chaps in like 3 different sentences, and he said, "Hello,
hello,
hello, mate." Why am I can't see the word.
Chaps.
Why am I fixated on the word chaps, dude? I don't know. We were just making fun of you because of it.
Yeah.
Don't mind us.
All right. We got Lucio, Soldier, Sojourn, as well as Maga. I think this is the comp that the boys ran last week. So it should be good. You know, pretty similar. It's a lot of Maga this season, to be honest. It's because he's so good at sustaining. He does so much damage, and you pretty much can 1v5. Nottingham did that last week, but hopefully he can do the same this week as they get started. Meeting on that far right side on height, it looks like Portland won't be going through that far entrance, going through the main instead. Oh, they're already on point.
Oh my goodness, they're already on point. I was about to say, I was waiting for them to show up, but then they were already there.
I think they Symmetra is over, so.
Well, there's the Orisa we were talking about, already on site.
Let us know in chat if the volume is good, both game and audio volume from us. If not, I can adjust some things. But right now, it looks like CEI is just trying to do its best to get some sort of pressure going on. University of Portland playing on the point itself super well, using a bunch of natural cover. Not letting CEI get much of an angle as Nottingham almost goes down there. I think he got down to like 50.
Dude, that was huge. He somehow made it out of there. I honestly didn't think he was going to make it out, but he does. And he just instantly goes back to putting pressure on the map.
Right now, University of Portland, the Orisa doing a good job of keeping that Maga out. Orisa is antied, but there's the Suzu coming out from Kiriko as Nottingham wraps around the backside, seeing if he can't find anything. That Reaper will contest, and Orisa will wrap back, taking him out almost immediately. Absolutely shredded. As CEI does get one. Right now they're even, but there goes the second one. Dr. Boom falls down. There goes a third tie guy. Lucio and Red Comet are going to be getting out of there, regrouping with the rest of the team. That looks like CEI is going to... It's good where it is. Okay, fantastic.
Yeah, we're chilling.
It looks like CEI is going to have to find some sort of answer, especially with that, like, University of Portland just playing the point and all that cover super well. I don't know what CEI is going to do to answer for that. Perhaps push on this top side. Nope, Nottingham's going to fall down. Immediately take too much damage. There's a nano going on to Maga.
Oh my goodness, they need to take out those Symmetra drones. They're just melting the Maga right now. Red Comet does have his ulti, and Nottingham will take out one.
I think that's the Lucio ult coming out from the University of Portland. CEI only finding one, but with that said, Maga ult is on way. You might use it here to catch the Orisa. There's the Reaper ult, probably a fat finger coming out from the University of Portland. There's the Maga ult, but Nottingham falling almost immediately, followed up by the Orisa ult, who finds the Lucio. However, Red Comet picking up 2 on the visor, finds a third perhaps? Taken out by the turret.
Red Comet looked like he was going to salvage that moment, but it seems like Tico Symmetra on the side of Portland is just going to take it back.
Yeah, almost had it, except Symmetra just absolutely melting through the last 3 of CEI's already low HP characters. The first point for this game, number 1, will be going to University of Portland. That was really good defense, honestly, played from University of Portland. Playing that backside, Orisa holding all of the main entrances onto the control point. CEI just did not have any sorts of, I guess, way to break them up, honestly.
Yeah. Hey. I'm a silver gold player in this game, so I don't know very much. Does Orisa counter Maga? Because it looked like Orisa would just negate all the damage and then just get healed from her team.
As far as I know, It's a yes and no scenario. That said,
Okay.
Nittingham will be swapping to the Orisa. Orisa just does a super good job at basically bullying all the other tanks out of a
Gotcha.
point, but Maga, with the amount of damage that he's able to output, can shred through her pretty easy when she doesn't have Fortify.
I see.
The main idea behind Orisa is to make sure that you're using all your cooldowns and making sure you have the most sustainability.
Ooh.
Dr. Boom almost gets taken out.
That was
Almost taken
close.
Reaper on the
Reaper.
far right side. Ah, dang. The fade. Right now, they're both playing on that far left side of the map, next to the pillars, trying not to get pushed off the map. Orisa on CEI side almost goes down. Red Comet finds one on the Reaper. We should
Nottingham is
see
just so tanky.
Javelin spin to put Orisa. Dang. Orisa finally goes down as CEI tries to walk through the rest of the team. They're going to be able to cap. Yeah, there it is. I was like,
It's Nottingham with the spray. That's funny. But they're doing a great job of taking space here, pushing all the way up and not letting University of Portland step up at all.
yeah, it looks like it must have just been that first map area. University of Portland just got set up better, and then they just did not get pushed off. However, Dr. Boom with the unfortunate fall to his death. There's a huge anti coming out from. Oh, it's
Oh,
all
the sweet
Suzer.
dart.
It's all Suzer. That's so unfortunate. But big anti nonetheless. Nittingham looking like he's going to go down here as University of Portland pushes CEI back to their main entrance. However, the Orisa at 1 HP, the Helix Rocket to finish it out. No, unfortunately. I think Dr. Boom falling off the map might have done it there. That said, Nittingham is going to spin onto point. Takes out the Kiriko. The Lucio last one left. CEI is going to be taking this point back from University of Portland.
Huge play from Nottingham there. He was just able to just push through everybody, get on site.
Absolutely.
He's looking really comfortable on this Orisa.
Turning a pretty bad situation into a good one, taking back that point, only letting University of Portland get 20%. That said, we have Javelin ult, or Orisa ult, we have Visor, we have Nano, we should have Beats up here in second. I'm hoping we get a Nano Visor. I've been saying that every single time. Don't know how good it is this season, but, you know, tried and true Nano Visor. That said, Ty Guy has a tendency to use it on Nittingham to keep him alive a lot, just because of the sheer amount of damage that Nittingham seems to take. Ooh, unfortunate. Tried to ult to keep himself alive, gets shredded as this Orisa from University of Portland is just going to walk through all of CEI.
We'll see if Red Comet's able to make it out. He tried to grab the health back, won't get in. It looks like Nottingham will switch to Zarya.
I am curious to see the thought process behind this.
I think Nottingham's just trying to find his funk. If I had a best guess, that would be it.
Trying to find a tank that works the best. He did it last week, starting out on a few tanks and then finally finding that Maga. That said, there's the Visor coming out from Red Comet, but will be beated, unfortunately. There goes the Orisa.
Huge shots from Red Comet there to take out the Orisa. Genji on Red Comet, and there's the ulti.
There's the Dragon Blade, gets taken out by Nittingham. Very nice, as CEI is going to be able to walk on this point. Nittingham with 80% charge is going to melt through any squishy on point. As the few stragglers from University of Portland get taken out swiftly. CEI set back up right now in even game number 1, round number 2. CEI going to see if they can't bring it 1-1. This first game mode is a best of 3, so if University of Portland wins here, they win the first game. But if CEI wins, it will go to a round number 3.
And this game is definitely a lot closer than the previous one. CEI is up 85 to 62% on the point, and they do need to play careful here. So I'm assuming that they're just going to get one more good push here.
Right now, Red Comet on an off angle, seeing if he can't find any sort of low HP targets. The Lucio is going to try to dive him and the Ana. Not going to make much progress. However, the Reaper is going to join him. Dr. Boom with an excellent headshot onto the Reaper, bringing it back to evens. However, Ty Guy taken out in the process. CEI looking like they're not going to be able to... They're going to have to lose this point just for a second to put back on. We have the Reinhardt swap coming out from the University of Portland.
Oh, Dr. Boom is so low, but it looks like he's going to stay alive for now. But Red Comet will go down. And Nottingham is trying to keep pressure on the rest of the team, but Dr. Boom with the ultimate. We'll see if he's able to get anything here, but it looks like he might go down as Reaper. Oh, maybe he'll be able to juke it out. I can't tell, but Dr. Boom will go down.
Dang, just not able to hit those shots. Dr. Boom, unfortunately, not able to get much utility. Oh, there's the Visor coming out from Red Comet. Finds the Reaper.
It is in overtime.
Got 2. Looking for that 3rd. However, the Reinhardt shield going to save that very low Reaper, as CEI will be capping this as Trendy Card kind of sits on the point by himself.
Trendy is just keeping the overtime right now, and it looks like Reinhardt's trying to do his best, but he's going to go down. Ty Guy.
Very nice shot from Ty Guy, getting that last little bit of health off of the Reinhardt. That Reaper. Oh, no, that's good.
And they will be staggered, and Red Comet's just going to take it.
Very nice comeback from the boys. That was a very, very close round number 2. Trendy Card actually staying on that point and just keeping the Reinhardt back away from it. I think won them that point. If he got off, they would have lost. So,
yeah, that cheeky little Lucio on that wall managed to save CEI and bring it to a round 3.
My old command team.
It looks like we'll have a Ramatra coming out from Nottingham. Lucio staying, all DPS staying.
For the moment, we have.
Right now, I think this round number 3 might prove to be pretty difficult for CEI, mostly because of the way that the map is structured. Same kind of cover that you have on map number 1. You have to push through a very specific set of things, and there's not a lot of open angles.
This is it.
We'll just see how CEI is able to push through this map. As you said, like the first one, very open, only very select ways of going through. So far, Nottingham walking up with the Zarya.
University of Portland onto the point and set up already by the time the CEI can even get up the stairs. You can hear the Symmetra using the teleporter as well as the Lucio. That said, Nottingham kind of just shredding most of University of Portland's team. Got high charge, takes out 3 with the help of Red Comet. They kind of look at that defense that University of Portland set up and just walk all over it.
Dude, that synergy from Red Comet Nottingham is absolutely disgusting.
And then the speed boost coming out from Trendy Card is giving them all of the movement they need to chase down targets. Honestly, that the Lucio pick is huge. Just giving everybody the slight more amount of movement that they need. That's it. Winston coming out, probably looking to see if he can't dive any of the squishies in the back. Probably looking for the Ana. That said, he dives in. Going to get a few of CEI's numbers low. Dr. Boom's going to get caught out almost by himself. High Guy goes down. There goes Red Comet. Nottingham finds 1. He's the last one, and he'll probably go down here. 50 HP left. 20 HP left. How is this man alive?
He's
has 100
barely
charge.
staying alive.
Oh,
And there he goes. Yeah, University of Portland switched to a full dive comp. They had Tracer, Reaper, Winston. They were just full dive, trying to dive that backline. They did find it.
They went completely dive. They have Lucio, Kiriko, Winston. Yeah, dang.
They just made a full team switch. That's crazy.
Nottingham going to be switching onto the Diva as, I don't know what he is going to get out of this, to be honest.
We don't know what he's cooking, but maybe he's cooking.
But he seems to be cooking something big. Stopped by the Lucio ult, unfortunately. The Tracer bomb onto Trendy. Will take him out. Red Comet not able to finish off that Lucio. Literally 1 HP as Dr. Boom and Nottingham will have to run back to spawn. This game number 3 not looking as great as game number 2, but still pretty even.
Yeah, this full dive comp is really throwing CEI off.
It's just a change of tempo coming out from University of Portland, as well as looks like we're going to have a Moira coming out from Ty Guy. Is probably a way to have a little bit more mobility to get away from that Winston. And Moira is so good this season. It's kind of ridiculous. We have Visor, which Red Comet will pop right here.
Oh no.
To be bullied out by the Winston, unfortunately. That's dang.
So sad to see.
Yeah, Ty Guy trying desperately to keep Nottingham alive. Going to have to go take that last pack. Let's see who's left. We have Trendy, we have Ty Guy, we have Nottingham still keeping this one alive. Almost get that Tracer.
So close. Nottingham still staying alive here. He's doing so much. Still able to stay alive, keeping the pressure as much as he can, but Portland is at 91% on the point, and CEI really needs a good push here to get some percent.
If Ty Guy was to pop his ult, it would have to be right now at 4%. He's going to jump in. He's going to die before he can use it. Unfortunately, there's the ult from Trendy Card. Unfortunately, not going to keep him or him alive. But Comet finds one. Ty Guy on point. Last one left. It's going to be taken out right about now. Unfortunate game, or round number 3 coming out from CEI. Dr. Boom not able to get his ult off. He had a beautiful opportunity where they were all in the open. But game number 1 going to University of Portland 1-2, still really close. Nottingham with the play of the game on the Zarya.
I'm assuming it's going to be that first Zarya push, and there it is. Yep. Absolutely popped off.
100 charge on the Zarya, not much to be said, as he absolutely will laser through any health bar that UP has. Man. All right, well, right now it looks like we'll be going into a game number 2 to the King's Row. I don't think we've had a game this season that wasn't played game 2 on King's Row.
King's Row is just such a good map.
It's such a good map. CEI
It's such a fun map.
absolutely loves it. It's a tried and true pick for the boys. Honestly, it's one of the maps that they do super well on. So with how close that game number 1 was looking, I think game number 2 might be in much better favor for CEI, especially with the map knowledge and comfortability.
Yeah, I was going to say, I remember the last time I watched CEI play, Taigai absolutely popped off on this map. Same thing with Nottingham. They all just went crazy. It looked super comfortable. So I'm hoping that this stays the same this time around.
You know what I'm hoping for?
Let's
I'm
hear
hoping
it.
for a Doomfist pick from Nottingham, and I want him to punch and jump out of spawn and then die immediately like he did last game.
Did that happen?
Yeah, the last time on stream, he jumped out, got double headshot, and didn't even hit the ground before he was dead.
Oh my god. Do you think somebody's going to pick up the Widowmaker and try and get a cheesy shot from the start?
You know, I hope so. I hope so
too. I think it's funny. It's funny content.
Let's do better this
But it looks like we're just going to be running the same comp as before, but with a diva this time.
So I have a question for you.
What's up?
So when he picked this one in the last map, is Diva not a very good tank at the moment?
As far as I know, Diva is actually still a pretty solid tank.
Okay.
The only reason that I was questioning his Diva pick last round was because Diva does better into more conventionally hit scan characters, and they had Winston, Tracer, Reaper, who,
Which is full dive.
yeah, Diva only gets so much utility. She does super well into things like, Maga for the most part, able to soak up a lot of that damage, as well as like Bastion and Ana.
I see. That makes a lot of sense. Oh, Nottingham just going right off the bat.
Going to take all that space for his team immediately. CEI will be playing behind that tower. That said, there's already one going down from CEI. There's 2. CEI looking really good as they go in, taking out. Oh no, there's a res. So I mean, tank down. CEI just going to have to walk forward. Nottingham going to take all of that space for his teammates. As this first point looks like it's going to be capped within the first 30 seconds of the game.
Okay, don't hate me. What is Ana's thing called that does heal or
I think it's just called anti-nade.
anti-nade?
Yeah.
Dude, Taigai's anti-nade right off the rip, getting Nottingham the ability to take out the tank was absolutely huge.
Absolutely, Taigai coming out with some of the best. I mean, last game he got an anti on every single one of UP's team. That said, CEI going to have to push through this first initial kill box, making it look relatively easy as they already are 2 up. University of Portland kind of getting steamrolled over by this Maga side of CEI. Nottingham. There it is. I get this. He's going to get this.
Nottingham is just not scared at all on this pick.
Absolutely. Already holding at the end of point 2 before CEI can even get it around the first corner. Taigai going to have to sit on point by himself.
That is absolutely insane.
CEI going to hold all of that map. I think the reason they are pushing up is because University of Portland has to push through that entrance, and if CEI can contest them there, then it's just going to give Taigai all of the time just to push. They've already made it around the first corner. They went around the second. They just have this 3rd and 4th one to get before they cap point number 2. That said, CEI will be going down one by one. There's the tire onto Taigai. Oh, Taigai punching it, actually. Oh, my gosh.
Dude, Taigai is so brave. Dude, if I heard a tire, I'd be running for the hills.
To be fair, at that point, he was already dead, right? The rest of the team was going to be pushing him. He's like, I'm going to stick this out and take out the tire just to prove a point. It looks like we had a... How do you even do that on this map? Oh, wait, in point number 3. I was like...
How do you fall off the map?
I was like, I don't even know that's possible. Nottingham won't even make it back to payload before he dies. That Sojourn probably getting a lot of really good damage off on him.
CEI having to fall back after Nottingham goes down, goes back all the way to the first point, which is sad to see, but Nottingham is back up. We'll see if they're able to push it back further than they had.
See, and this is where you can really start to see Overwatch ebb and flow, the movement. However, that said, that's a big ult from Sigma, keeping Nottingham off of his feet in his ult. There is the Sojourn ult from UP.
Yep.
University of Portland finding their footing in this point number 2, not letting CEI get any farther than they already did. That said, CEI still has basically the starting amount of time to push. So, looking pretty good, especially for this next push. We should have Nano Visor. We have Overclock. We don't have a... Oh, he just switched to Orisa off of Manga. Okay. And then do we have Heat? We'll have Heat as well. So, that's looking really set up for CEI, especially if you use Heat to get... Oh, there's a Nano Boost onto the Orisa. Don't really like to see that, but it might have been used to keep him alive.
Oh, Nottingham just walking up so far. He might get caught out here, and he does. That's so sad to see.
I think we didn't use Beat. We might have not had it at that point. We used Visor. Unfortunately, not much able to come out of that. Nano was used onto the Orisa instead of Visor. Again, I think the only thing different CEI could have done was Nano the Visor and use Beat to push in, because then you have all that extra health that you're able just to run through the rest of the enemy team, no matter what kind of damage they do to you, and just run through with that Nano Visor and take out all the squishies.
No, yeah, I fully agree.
That's the only thing I would think they could have done differently. You had the Nano onto the Orisa. Not really much happened with that, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's like the same thing I brought up last game, where they just need to make sure that they're using their ults in a cohesive way and doing the most they can out of it. But CEI will be able to push up here, as Nottingham will get a pick.
As well as Red Comet, you know, just showing off that he doesn't even need the auto aim because he already has it built into his mouse. That's a joke, by the way. He's just really good at the game. Ty Guy getting 2. How many kills does Ty Guy have? Oh my gosh. 7 and 2? Dang.
That's popping on.
CEI does get point number 2. That means they'll just have to round 2 more corners, and then they will have their point number 3. This can either be the hardest point to push or the easiest point to push. I feel like there's never an in-between.
It's do or die.
Pretty much. There's the May wall onto Nottingham. The May coming back out. Every single game teams have tried, it's either worked or not worked at all. Nottingham will be going down fairly shortly. That Zarya pick is really good. There's the Nano onto Nottingham once again. Doesn't have enough health to push in with his ult yet. He starts to get something going, and then he just takes way too much damage to continue on. He has to pull back. As you can see, he goes from full to half almost immediately.
Oh no.
Trendy card. What a wall from that May, honestly.
Dang, they're just getting separated by that May wall.
Yeah, getting separated, blocking off heals. That Zarya is absolutely melting the Orisa. Pops the ult, probably because he's going to swap.
CEI is just getting too separated.
Very true. Is there a swap? Yep, there it is. Onto Zarya. We have Visor, and that looks like that's about it.
Oh, and it looks like he'll switch to the Reinhardt.
Reinhardt, notoriously bad this season. I'm surprised he's swapping to it. Oh, immediately gets the pin onto Zarya, but she won't go off the map, unfortunately. Waiting for a Visor, perhaps, from Red Comet. He might be saving it. Ooh, that's an unfortunate combo. Grab, freeze, as well as Puricle ult, taking out 3 of CEI's players. There's the 4th, as Ty Guy probably just walks back to spawn. Yep.
Wow, when you said this was either going to be the easiest point or the hardest point, I didn't know it was going to be this hard.
I wasn't kidding, man. It's either so easy to push through, or you spend the rest of the game on this point.
Oh, did he get a push? Oh, it sounded like he pushed him off the map, but maybe it just wasn't far enough.
He hit the cart. Ty Guy kind of walking in front of his tank. I mean, it's working so far. How is he not taking any damage? Oh my gosh.
Man just doesn't care. Everyone's scared of Ty Guy.
Frontline Ana. Love to see it.
Tank Ana.
There's a Visor, maybe a Nano to follow it up. No Nano.
Oh.
Nano onto the... Oh, I think the Nano might have gone onto the Reinhardt. Misses the pin, unfortunately, but the hammer swing as well as Dr. Boom will take him out easy. As CEI will be pushing this cart to the final bit. There's going to be a few contests coming out from... I think he just
Did he just solo ult?
He went to solo at ult the map. Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
That said, CEI will push it all the way to point number 3, meaning that they will have only 40 seconds left on the clock, and University of Portland will have to push the entirety of the map as well. And again, like we were talking about before, it's a synergy of ults that we're not seeing from CEI in comparison to University of Portland. We had the grab as well as the freeze. I mean, you're using grab to keep all the important players into that freeze, and then they're frozen and can't do anything, so you're able just to shred them. CEI not really having a whole lot of ults mixing together. It's a lot of like straightforward nanos onto tank where not much happens. I feel like I don't think I've seen much happen with a nano on the nading hand.
No, I think it's only been used on him to keep him alive.
Yep, and as good as that is, I would much rather see it onto somebody like Red Comet because DPS is a super influential role this season. I might be out of pocket saying that. That's just what I've heard. It's just, you know, a Thai guy has beautiful anti-nades. He's using his nano to keep his tank alive. He's doing nothing wrong. It's CEI as a team that just needs to be more cohesive. And that is why University of Portland is starting to shut them out more and more, is because you can see they're working as a team together.
Okay, hear me out. I have an idea.
Okay.
I know what worked in that last push. Tank Ana. We put Ana in the front line.
Okay.
This is how we win it. We just put Ana in the front line, let her tank all the damage, and we win.
I like that. I like that.
This is what we do. Thai guy just needs to step it up.
Let's keep Thai guy needs to do more than he's already doing.
Thai guy, you need to have that self-mitigated damage stat at the highest. Higher than all the tanks.
That said, it looks like University of Portland will be running a completely dive comp.
And they're going to take all that height.
They're going to take height, try to rush down this soldier before he can get out. He might not make it. Oh, he does. Okay.
Oh my goodness, I was worried about that that Sojourn bubble at the bottom there.
See, and that is a way that I don't think I've ever seen CEI push as a team, but a lot of higher level teams will push. They'll go around that far right side onto that height, immediately take out any sort of options that, like CEI had Red Comet up there on height, but since the entirety of the team pushed height, he had to rotate down, giving him the worst positioning. University of Portland taking that first point just as fast as CEI.
Yeah, University of Portland looked so good. They're just pushing everybody off the fight, like you said, and they set up into a kill spot potentially, where they pushed them all into height, pushed them into one scenario, and then they were all just shredded from there.
They funneled everybody into that little archway and then just found pick after pick. CEI will be here to defend. That said, hopefully they can hold University of Portland at this kill box that I've mentioned before, just because it's a way that University of Portland has to push through. They don't have any other options. They have to go through this one. If CEI does a really good job at contesting here, which they won't be able to, especially with Diva Mech going away, CEI is going to be kind of ran through by the Sojourn. Winston dives onto the supports, takes out one. Almost gets the second one. He might get him here.
This dive comp from University of Portland is just looking so strong. This is how they won the first game as well, as they just pulled out a dive comp and they just swept through CEI. And it looks like CEI may not just have the answer for it.
And I mean, to be fair, that's completely like, what am I trying to say? Dive comps are super hard to play against. They're also one of the hardest to use, but it looks like University of Portland has teamwork down to a science almost. I don't think I've seen them make a play where it was just one person trying to solo the entirety of the other team. That said, there's Kiriko ult coming out from CEI. This Orisa is going to sit on point, not let them take it. There's the Sojourn ult taking out Thai guy. Nittingham just going to do his best to pressure out the team. Not able to find much. He'll get taken out by the Reaper. Red Comet on the Reaper, a new pick. I don't think I've ever seen him play this in-game before. But University of Portland just walking through CEI, honestly. CEI, not much they can do besides try to regroup, find their footing once again. We'll have Blossom, and that will be it. We have the BAP swap from Trendy. The Lucio just not doing it anymore. CEI trying to find something. They will have to hold them here for 5 minutes.
Dude, they have, I didn't even see that. They have 5 minutes on this site, and CEI is already on this last little stretch here. Oh, looks like Red Comet might be going for the ulti here. He has the flank angle, trying to take out Kiriko, but she's going to get out of there. She's going to teleport.
There's the beat coming out from the enemy Lucio. Red Comet going to go down. University of Portland just going to work their way through CEI in this final point. Not able to use an ult. Two ults will go unused in round number 2.
So CEI has what, 40 seconds?
They have, I think they ups it to a minute.
Oh, okay.
That said, I'm pretty sure CEI can only tie this now. University of Portland will have 4 minutes to get as far as they can, I believe.
Okay.
And then CEI will have 8 minutes.
Okay, so here's my thought.
Uh,
So I feel like Nottingham is playing super aggressive tanks that kind of just dive all in, try to front line. But I feel like if he was playing a more passive tank that had like more shields and protected his backline maybe a little bit more. Maybe
It's-
I'm thinking wrong because of it's a dive team. But
they need to play. They're playing into a dive comp, so the Orisa pick was actually really good. It's just at that point CEI needing to play around that Orisa and stick next to the Orisa, so University of Portland isn't able to find them and pick them off one by one.
so would you suggest people play other picks like more hit scan like Ash if it's more of a dive comp, or do you think that's not a good idea?
The Ash could work. I think I would like to see. I mean, we're swapping onto
I suppose
a
we
jungle.
aren't so
Wow,
different.
this is a completely different character.
How many characters is Nottingham playing today? We should keep a tally. we should keep a tally.
Put it up on stream.
Yeah.
Different characters Nottingham's played. How many times has he swapped?
Yeah,
the
how
game?
many times did he swap?
Yeah, so CEI will have a minute to push and get as much distance as they can, and then CEI will also have to defend the 5-minute timer that University of Portland
Oh
has.
my goodness, and Nottingham already getting separated with that honor wall. That's so strong.
Super good wall coming out from UP. Maybe I should say University of Portland. That said, Dr. Boom gets taken out. Nottingham going to get separated kind of from his healers. High guy up next to him. Second tank, however, gets taken out. CEI 15 seconds left on the clock. They just have to at least get onto point, which Nottingham should be pushing onto right about now. 10 seconds left on the clock. And this is where we talked about CEI just not playing together.
Yeah, Nottingham just pushed up all by himself, and the rest of the team separated.
You have most of CEI still behind that first initial wall, and Nottingham and Ty Guy already pushed past that to statue. It needs to all be one cohesive movement from the team. But that said, CEI will have to defend University of Portland for one tick for 5 minutes.
They have to stop him from getting to the first point for 5 whole minutes.
Not even the first point, first third of first point.
Holy.
Yeah, so this is what you could call a wrapped game. I'm just hoping to see CEI not lose momentum in this, or, you know, another strategy, I guess, is just to treat this as like a recovery period. Just let UP take it, just take a mental break for a second. Roadhog and Kiriko coming out.
Add one to the tally.
Add one to the tally. Dr. Boom actually on the... Wait, what is this, a red comet bastion?
Hold up.
Oh my gosh, I don't think I've ever seen this. Okay, and then Zenyatta coming out from Ty Guy. CEI just seeing what they can cook up. What can they chef up in the kitchen?
Who put these guys in the kitchen?
But they're looking like they're going to be playing a little bit back. They will have to... I mean, they're going to have to walk up right away. University of Portland will only have to take one tick.
Yeah, I wonder what they're thinking here. I wonder if they're going to try to get a cheeky grab and just one-shot the first person that walks up.
Red Comet accidentally using his turret form. That means he won't have cooldown by the time the first fight starts, but it shouldn't take him very long. He should have it by the time they see University of Portland. I can't say that.
Anyways, University of Portland, it looks like they were trying to do the same exact strategy they were in the beginning, where they're just going to take height and then just take the objective as they have so much space already to work with.
Now I want to see CEI not rotate back underneath this archway, maybe rotate to that car over there, especially where University of Portland is up above them on that height. That or play within hotel.
Oh,
Almost gets the hook. University of Portland not going on the point at all. They're going to be taking out everybody in the back lanes. They find Ty Guy, they find Dr. Boom and Red Comet. Nottingham, last one left on the point, will go down. University of Portland will cap, bringing the score 2-2. There's the ult from University of Portland. Kind of cringe.
so what does that
Did I
put?
say ult or did I say emote?
I think you said ult. I don't know. I wasn't paying
emotes.
attention.
It was a Sojourn doing one-handed
Storm
Superman
with the
push-ups.
Reaper. Oh, it was here in the last 5 seconds. I see.
Yeah, just found all of them, disrupted them with the Winston. Reaper does a really good job of just cleaning that up. Not looking good for the boys.
Is that
However,
O2?
That's O2, yes.
Okay.
The best solution to
All right, we
every
are back
problem
with
is a
game
very
number
large
3. It will be played on
makes
Servasa
more
as
sense
well
when you
as
said it, I
this
guess.
game mode being Flashpoint. So it's a best of 5 within this game mode. It's basically control, but the points shift around the map.
I feel like this is a team comp I've been wanting to see from CEI. The Sigma to protect his backline and his scan. This is what I want to see.
Both the Brig and the Zen are actually fairly decent. The only person that's not fairly decent dive comp is the Sigma and Soldier. I mean, you have Boomstick, which keep him back. You have Kick from Zenyatta. You have Brig, who is an anti-dive support. As well as looking out, I mean, both supports are going to be looking away from the rest of their team, trying to deal with that flank, to be fair. But CEI is going to be looking kind of low. Not really. Let me not say things I don't know.
Nah, you're chilling.
CEI just looking for a way in mostly. Nittyham going to be taking up that off angle, trying to find the Zen, who does go down. Red Comet picking him off. CEI is up by 1. That means they should comfortably be able to push in the point. However, that Winston is going to find High Guy with the Tracer, as well as Brig. Both supports for CEI down, leaving CEI not in a bad position. Dr. Boom finding the last few, as well as Nittyham keeping this point for CEI. However, that first fight, you can see this point goes much faster. University of Portland already at a 50%. That could have been more rough, but they pulled through. We have the Reaper coming out probably for the Winston.
The classic counterfeit. Oh, Nottingham will take out the Tracer. That'll be big as CEI won't have to deal with that flank angle anymore. Oh my goodness, and just kills the Reaper as well. Just punches him right in the face. And CEI has a great control over this point.
This looking much better than they have these past few games. Nittingham hitting his shots, absolutely melting people, as well as Red Comet. The Reaper I have never seen before. This is a new pick for me. But right now, CEI just waiting to see where University of Portland decides to push. Dr. Boom not able to find a kill with that railgun. Tracer picking off the Zenyatta. However, the Reaper from CEI will find it. Trendy gets one. Man. Jeez. Okay.
Sigma comes out. Diva crashes in the ground. And Red Comet is on the flank, and it looks like they will be able to take out the Diva. Huge.
That was 3 from Red Comet. This man has decided he has had enough. He's swapping to the Reaper. It's a secret pocket pick that he's had this entire time. He's told no one about it, and he's absolutely popping off this game. 12-1. Oh my gosh. And Nittingham with the 11-0.
It's in his deep cargo pants of pocket picks.
Tag guy's gonna want to watch out for this Tracer.
Yeah, something I did want to bring up is University of Portland. They have such good calls when it comes to diving a support player. You saw, like, as soon as the Winston dove, the Tracer was there as well, and it just causes so many problems. And there's the Mori ult, but the Zenyatta ult is there to counter it.
Well, and the reason that the Winston is always there is because one of Tracer's main roles and main responsibilities. Wait, the Diva coming out from University of Portland is going to shut out the Reaper really quickly. But the main role of the Tracer on a dive comp is to go that flank route and just do nothing but ping supports and out of position players, so that way the tank knows who to dive. And it's as simple like the tank calls who he's diving out of who the Tracer has pinged.
It's just so clean.
It is.
It's so hard to deal with as well. And I thought the Zenyatta ult was going to save CEI there, but it did not. And they're just going to reset as they go to this next point. University of Portland already at 40%.
That Diva probably going to put a lot of pressure onto Red Comet's Reaper, as well as, I mean, now he has to wait for Diva Matrix to go away, or for oh wow, dang, absolutely blasted. But now, Red Comet, if he wants to use his ult and get the most utility he can, is going to have to wait for that Diva mech to go out of the way. That way it can't soak up all this damage. That said, it might go down right here. There it is. He's going to pop it. Yep, gets 1, gets 2. However, Nittingham with the shield to save Red Comet from the Diva bomb. Oh my gosh, that was crazy. Red Comet picking up 3. That's the teamwork we like to see from CEI.
Dude, I'm in awe right now. When I said CEI, when this is the comp I wanted to see, I was not expecting crazy stuff like that. But that was absolutely insane. Nottingham clutching up with that shield, Red Comet finishing off the Reaper. And CEI will have point.
Dang. See, and we were just talking about this during the break, is that so far University of Portland has had much more cohesion and much better teamwork than CEI. And now that CEI is starting to work together, as you saw there, waiting till Diva Mech was out. She popped the bomb, not a big deal. He's going to pop it anyway, kill all of them, and then the Sigma's still there to keep him alive. That was beautifully played from CEI.
We
And
do
that
have...
was-
Oh, sorry.
That was such
my
a
bad.
good stream angle for that too. Oh my gosh.
Dude, it really was. That was crazy. And as I was about to say, Brig does have Rally, and she will use it, but the Sigma ult coming out.
The Sigma stopped by the Transcendence, unfortunately. Oh, what a shield coming out from Trendy. There's a Trance coming out from Pie Guy. Keeping the boys alive. That Tracer just causing them issues on that left side. Dr. Boom finds 1. Oh, he found 2. I could not find him when I'm swapping through. Oh, he's dead. Okay, my bad.
And Red Comet cleaning up the rest of the team, just diving. And there it is.
Who
there
is-
it is.
Who is this man? He is 22-2 right now. Oh my gosh.
Wait, was that 22-1 or 22-2? Oh,
22-2.
Death is on the font. Okay, I see.
Man,
Popping off.
Red Comet, a crazy Reaper I don't think I've ever seen before. Like I've said the past 2 times, I'm just in awe at this point. Honestly, I don't think this is a comp that we've seen from the boys yet this season.
It's working though. Whatever they did in this 5-minute break, it's working now.
Whatever they decided to, whatever pep talk they had.
True.
CEI definitely working as a team much more than before. The Maga's going to come out, unfortunately. I mean, everybody said it this season so far. The only thing that counters Maga is another Maga, as he's able just to jump in and then shred everything in his path.
We'll see if he switches to Maga.
I'm going to guess yes.
Oh,
Man, that's a scary sight. A big man with too many guns.
That was not the expected
Is he going to
result.
save the Sig ult or is he going to swap? Yeah, he
ah,
swapped.
there it is. I knew it.
Only-
As soon as you said a Maga counters to Maga, I was like, he's gonna switch. Add another to the tally.
And yep, put myself on a soapbox. That's the unfortunate state that Overwatch is in right now. It's like, oh, you have Maga. Well, the only thing that works against you is Maga. Like, it's. I don't know.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. Right now, CEI going to have to find a way to make this Maga work. Along with this Reaper, I don't think Red Comet will be swapping off anytime soon, especially now that he has his ult. That said, he doesn't have to worry about the Diva Matrix anymore. Unfortunate ult coming out from Red Comet. Not able to find anything. All the squishies on the opposite side of the point. CEI just going to get shredded through. Again, that Maga just causing so much pressure and so many issues. There's the the soldier coming out from Red Comet, swapping off with a Reaper.
I have a new plan this
I mean, very valid to be fair.
Another thing we did talk about was the predictability of certain moves during the break.
Oh yeah.
And I feel like that's another one where, as you said, like the Reaper goes into the back. It's very predictable. The Maga instantly notices, tells the backline back off, and just tanks all the damage.
Yep, and he might have gone into that thinking all of the squishies were on the left side when they were all on the right side. If he had just walked around that right side, he would have found them all basically by themselves, the Magas on the opposite side. That said, the Jungle Queen coming out from Nottingham. Farah finds 3 with their ult. CEI not able to do anything about that as they all go down one by one. Trinity card soon to follow, going to get really staggered from the rest of his team. CEI had momentum and now they seem to have lost it. Nottingham swapping onto the Junker Queen. I don't know how good she is this season. I think she was supposed to be kind of good, and then it was kind of iffy.
Honestly, if it were me, I would have just stuck with what was working. Even if you lost one little fight, I think sticking with the Sigma team might have worked a little bit better here.
Absolutely. That said, Rampage does super well into Maga simply because it antis and he can't get all of his healing from it. But in the time being, there's not much Nittingham will be able to do. He does not do enough damage to finishing off, and with that Moira, there's too much healing going on in order to do anything about it. CEI not able to get any sort of progress on this point number 4, as it will be going to 2-2. Last point in game number 3.
Something that I noticed in that fight is Nottingham. I don't know if this is how it works, but Nottingham was just fighting the Maga. Is that how it's supposed to be? I feel like Nottingham should be trying to get to the back line, but maybe it's hard to get to the back line when it's a Pharah.
Yeah, I mean, the Pharah does cause issues, but that said, they're running Zenyatta. Moira is also hard to catch. Their entire team is pretty hard to catch for Nottingham, which is why I'm questioning the Joker Queen pick. The only person he's able to really rush down would be that Zenyatta, and even that said, Zenyatta has the kick, which will just push her away. I'm expecting to see Rampage. There it is. He only gets one, that Maga, who is not even going to get below half health. Unfortunate. There's the visor coming out from Red Comet. Not able to get anybody's Transcendence pop, and the Pharah just absolutely shreds through CEI. Trinity card goes down. Tie Guy will be staggered. CEI not looking great for respawns. Nottingham going to have to wait for the rest of his team before he can even start approaching. This last point not looking great. CEI needs to get the steam or the wind back in their sails. The Maga swapped back from Nottingham. I don't know why he even swapped off of him in the first place, but that said, he was trying to cook something, chefing up in the kitchen. Unfortunately, he hasn't taken culinary school.
Red Comet. That's a big pick.
Let's see. Red Comet getting quite a few. Dr. Boom finds the Zenyatta. There's the Maga going down. And then CEI found the wind. Put the wind back in their sail, especially with this Maga. Nottingham has put his belt on. He's decided he's going to carry this team on his back, or at least attempt to do so. Red Comet, though, is going to be competing for carry of the game.
Honestly, I was going to say something mean. I was going to be like, hey, maybe Nottingham isn't that good in the kitchen. But then he whipped out the Maga pick and brought it right back.
Hey, I just called him like he's trying to cook up in the kitchen but doesn't have his culinary degree. And then
He's just figuring it out.
They immediately proved me wrong. He is self-taught.
He's a home cook.
He found all of his recipes from Pinterest. That said, he's going to go down. I'm surprised he's not dead.
I don't know how he's not down either, but the rest of the team barely staying alive, but the Tico ult will take out Dr. Boom and the rest of the team trying to salvage the situation.
If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure I just saw a Nano Lucio.
Is that what just happened?
I think so. Yeah.
Crazy.
That's unfortunate. CEI going to lose game number 3, 0-3. University of Portland keeping their record untouched, undefeated this season. Showing CEI why that is. The cohesion, the teamwork was beautiful to see. Honestly, you have to marvel at it. CEI had quite a few really good plays, just not able to keep up with the overall I don't know, tempo.
The pace.
The pace, yeah. But yeah, that will be all from CEI over here on the live stream. University of Portland at 3, CEI at 0. That will be the final game for the boys of the normal season.